Hey, it's Ken Vos. You know, I was listening to Seal the other day. The song "You're Never Gonna Survive Unless You Get a Little Crazy." First name that dropped from the sky, if you will, was Brian Poston, and he seems to think it's absolutely sane to jump out of a perfectly good airplane. And you know what? I couldn't agree more. I think Brian is a skydiver, photographer, videographer for Skydive Kansas City and Drop Zone Butler, Missouri. And he's going to tell you why at videotaping at 9,000 feet differs just a little bit than on the ground. How you doing, Brian?
Doing great today.
Brian, like I said, videotaping at that height is, I don't know, to me it would be like jumping out of an airplane's, you know, hard enough to concentrate, but how do you videotape at that height?
Well, first thing, you got to be a confident skydiver. So it takes probably 500 to 1,000 jumps so that you learn how to fly your body. And then after that, you put on a video helmet that holds all your cameras. You put a still camera, digital still camera here, then you put a video camera here, and then I've also got this rigged up so that I can put a video light and also a nice speed light or flash for my camera, for my still camera on it. Then you can control your video camera through a little device over here. It's called a Cam Eye, and it's a link controller for your video camera. And then there's a little device right here that's actually just a simple push button. You put it in your mouth and you press it with your tongue.
Wow.
And that fires your still camera.
So you're taking these pictures with your tongue, is what you're saying?
Yeah, well, kind of, sort of. What you're doing is all the cameras are lined up. You're looking through what's called a ring sight with your dominant eye, and whatever you point that ring sight at is what your cameras are going to be pointed at. So while you're flying along with this strapped to your head, and whatever you point that ring sight at, your cameras are going to be pointed at. So you're videotaping with your video camera, and then whenever you see a good picture through that ring sight, you press it, take a picture with it. So you're flying along, seeing something you want to take a nice picture of. You press the button, you take a picture of it.
That's awesome. How many jumps would you say estimate that you have under your belt?
Well, we log all our jumps. It's because it's in the sport. We have to be licensed, and also being an instructor, I carry instructional ratings also, so
right.
We log all our jumps. And I have about 3,600 jumps.
Wow.
And about 1,400 of them are actual camera jumps.
So say if I wanted to make my first jump, how would I get in contact with you or Skydive Kansas City?
Well, the thing you can do is go to skydivekc.com. That's all one word,
okay.
skydivekc.com. And go to the website, and it'll give you all the information that you'd want to know about how you can make a first jump. And we offer two different ways of making a jump, either going through a first jump course where we're going to teach you how to become a skydiver, which that's probably the cheaper way of going. Or if you want to make a tandem jump, you can go up and experience free fall, strapped to an experienced tandem master. And that's where I come into play, because if you're going to want to try and do this just once, I'll go into free fall with you, and I'll take your pictures and videotape the whole experience.
And where do we find you at?
And this is, you find me.
Right, and you have a website as well?
I have a website where I'm publishing my pictures, and it's actually my license plate. It's SKYD5R, which is my license plate, Skydiver.
Oh, awesome.
So it's SKYD5R.com.
Okay, Brian, you know what? Thank you very much. I really appreciate your time. You need to check out Skydive Kansas City and Brian Poston here. He'd love to, show you and videotape you and how it is to jump out of an airplane, because, you know what? In a world full of people, only some want to fly. Isn't that crazy? I thought that too.